So yesterday or the day before, there have been some more Google Pixel 6 leaks that just came out, and 9 to 5 Google just brought out this article, and what they basically talked about was the Pixel 6 is actually likely to bring in a centered hole punch display as well as 4K front video camera, which if it does those two things, it's gonna be awesome. Actually, if it just even does one of those things, which is the 4K selfie video, that is a pretty big improvement in my opinion. Now, first of all, as most of you know, the Pixel lineup is a crazy device. I love these phones a lot. I've owned every single one. They're amazing devices. They're a little weird sometimes, but I love them at the end of the day. The software is amazing. I have Android 12 currently on my Pixel 5. It's not even really in a official beta yet, but it's really cool to see these types of improvements. Now, what we've seen in a couple of different leaks and roundups was that the Pixel 5s and the Pixel 6 are probably going to be more similar than not. But on top of that, the biggest visual change in terms of the outside is probably going to be that centered hole punch display. Now, we currently do have a high refresh rate on the Pixel 5. It could be higher on the Pixel 6, but the hole punch display being moved in the center may mean that maybe Google wants to make a bigger display and maybe change things up a little bit. But I think the Pixel 5's display is already pretty good. We have already heard a lot of leaks, as most of you may know, about a Pixel 6 XL, so maybe a bigger version or variant of the Pixel 6. If that ends up being the case, that's going to be really cool as well. So there's already two things right there. So with the center hole punch display and camera, as well as the bigger version, which could mean that we could not only be getting obviously more powerful and more efficient phones, but also a bigger battery in these phones as well. And on top of that, I'm really hoping, and this is kind of a stretch, but it could happen, that these phones, the next generation of Pixels, if Google kind of thinks about it in this type of standpoint, where basically maybe they could add reverse wireless charging on these devices. Currently, we do have reverse charging from the Pixels, but you do kind of have to, plug it in and go through it that way. There is no reverse wireless charging on any Pixel device, so I think that would be the next step that Google has to do, especially if you look at things like the Pixel Buds, and if Google is going to be making the next Pixel Buds, as some have, kind of leaked out, it could make sense that Google would go ahead and kind of focus more in on trying to fix and add reverse wireless charging and improve their current reverse charging. So there's a lot of things that these next Pixel devices could bring. In my opinion, I think the 4K on the front would be huge, but I also think increasing the size of the display, maybe increasing the refresh rate. I forget if the Pixel 5 is 90 or 120 Hz. Maybe it will go up to 144, or maybe it'll go up to 120 from 90. So I think that would be really cool. I think the reverse wireless charging is great, and I think having 4K video on the front, hopefully at 60 frames per second, I think those will be some really cool things that Google can do. So just a couple more improvements with this specific Pixel lineup. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.